well, we're in a new place, but hope y'all enjoyed that story there, I guess. Gonna be a cutscene here. Oh, that is the same kind of door that we would see on the Wedge. Is this very technological looking building gonna start looking a lot more biological? Is it gonna start looking a whole lot like the Wedge? The Wooge? But yeah, so anyway. Anyway, before the little story time about that platform, essentially, moral of the story before that was we'll still have multiple games going on this channel for a little while, but priority numero uno used to be Tales of Arise. It's gonna become Paper Mario for a little while, so there's that. So we might start tonight after Sora stuff. But I don't know when we're gonna switch to Sora stuff. I want to see what's behind door number 1. Yeah, this looks like the Wedge.
This place. We've seen this in one of Naori's memories. Of course.
Oh, this is where the ceremony was held.
300 years. This is where it was held. The spirit channeling ceremony. This is where the Renis Alma was.
So this is the place where you and Naori...
The Renis Alma isn't here now. Nor is the Red Woman, it seems.
I know it's difficult, Alphen, but there will be time to dwell on the past later. For now, we need to keep moving. Come on.
Naori.
What is this? Is it the work of Dana's will again?
It's been a year since the ceremony. That day, I shut away inside of myself the power that caused Alphen to lose control. Since then, my visions of the future have grown more and more fearsome.
Is this another memory? No, it's different this time. It's like she's speaking directly to us.
What we did back then. Not so much as a day passes when I don't think about it. About what was done to us. All in the name of a ceremony. The purpose of which we were never even told. As Sovereign, they linked Alphen's consciousness to Lenegis itself. The Renis Alma was intended to control his power, lest anything should slip through its cracks. That day, as Maiden, my role was to temper his power. I was meant to guide it forth, and give shape to the strength inside of him.
Linked to Lenegis itself? But then, everything that's been happening...
But that power showed me a vision. A vision of oblivion. When I realized that vision was a prophecy of the apocalypse we were about to unleash, I couldn't go through with it. But without a maiden, the ceremony was doomed. Alphen lashed out, his consciousness no longer his own. I did what I could. Using my abilities as the maiden, I tried to seal that power away inside of me. But it was too late. Lenegis had already been brought to its knees. Thousands upon thousands of lives so cruelly snuffed out. All because of me. Because of what I had done. With the destructive force now slumbering inside of me, I knew I had to find a way to dispose of it. Anything to make up for my failure. But I didn't know how. Especially since that power was astral energy itself. In which case, ironically enough, the Renis Alma seemed to be my best bet. That, at least, would hold the astral energy dormant. assuming that no malevolent third party got to it first. With the Sovereign and Maiden's combined power, perhaps I could shift the chaotic energy inside me into the Renis Alma instead. That's what I hoped, but alas, it was not to be. The Renis Alma was lost, and Alphen the Sovereign was in a starship bound for Dana. My only choice was to seal away the destructive force inside of me using my powers as the Maiden, to buy the world what little time I could. The time needed for a new Renis Alma to be crafted, and for a new Sovereign to appear. Even if by doing so, it meant I would be passing the curse on to my descendants as well. Please, forgive me. I never meant to burden the future world with this threat too. I only wish that there was something more I could have done.
Wait, you can't just... Naori.
That message just now, was it directly from Naori? Or was it the Danan voice speaking through her?
What?
These are the clothes that Naori and I wore during the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the Maiden's outfit?
That's right. These clothes are designed to resonate with the Sovereign and Maiden's abilities. They focus and enhance them.
And they appeared now because...
Naori must have left them here for the new Sovereign and Maiden, knowing the day would come when they would need them in their fight against the Thorns.
These outfits are directly linked to the answers we've been chasing this whole time. If they're here, it must mean it was Naori's will for us to find those answers as well.
Locating the Renis Alma would allow us to neutralize the dark astral energy inside Shion, thereby silencing her thorns. Is that what Naori's suggesting?
It makes sense. After all, Master Cores and Spirit Vessels are both able to prevent the astral energy inside them from developing sentience. By that logic, it would stand to reason that the Renis Alma would have the same ability on a larger scale.
We have a Maiden and Sovereign. Now all we need is the Renis Alma, and we'll finally be able to free you of your thorns. Shion.
It's possible? You really think so?
I do. We can rid you of your thorns and stop the world from falling to oblivion.
However, the spirit channeling ceremony already failed once. Even if our goal is different this time, we can't be sure the same thing won't happen again. We should take care not to be too optimistic.
You're right. It's the barest sliver of a chance. But if there's even the slightest hope it can work, I'm willing to stake everything I've got on it.
I know it's too early to let myself feel relieved, but I just can't seem to help it. Just hearing there's the slightest chance, even though I know the world's still in great peril. It's selfish of me, I know, but still. No, it isn't. You found hope to believe in. It'd be strange if you weren't over the moon about it.
Rinwell's right. We can rid you of your curse and still save the world at the same time.
Thank you. Naori entrusted us with the fate of all humanity. Now, it's up to us to prove that trust was well placed.
Starting with a little game called Hunt the Renis Alma.
Yeah, we've come all this way. Now we just need to search Lenegis and Rena until we find it.
Yeah, we can protect the world and save Shion at the same time.
I too shall lend my services. My knowledge of Renan lore is bound to be a useful asset.
And they say modesty is dead.
Miracles just seem to follow wherever you go, huh?
How do you know it's me they're following? We're all in this together, Shion. You included. Now let's get moving, shall we? Last I heard, we had an apocalypse to stop. Thank you, Naori.
Circle right in the center of that has like
Some
4
Naori
wedges
sealed
of
away the
textures
power
that
made me
didn't
lose
quite
control of
match up and it
myself.
looked
She
weird.
stopped my rampage and saved my life. But then, that power she'd sealed away was passed down to you. I'm so sorry, Shion. It's my fault that you're cursed.
You're wrong. What happened to you was because of the ceremony and Naori's attempt to stop Oblivion. You paid a heavy price for it, and then fell asleep for 300 years. The reason you lost your memories.
Is the reason for your curse.
The thorns.
It all leads back to them. But once they're gone, we can finally put an end to all this.
When my thorns are gone, I never dared to dream that such a thing could be possible. No, the truth is, I think maybe I've always been dreaming about a life without my thorns. The touch of my family, or playing with my friends, holding hands with Rinwell, or giving Law a deserved smack, embracing everyone. All the normal things that people do together. I always wished I could experience them for myself, and finally know what they were like. Is it really okay for me to believe it can happen?
That's what it feels like going through
scared of getting
COVID
my
times.
hopes up. What if it doesn't work out in the end, and...
That's not going to happen. I'm here to make sure it won't. Forget fate or destiny or anything else. We're going to live a normal life. There are a lot of things you still want to do, right?
Yeah, you're right. It's such a strange feeling. I know that we've still got plenty of fighting up ahead, and it's for my sake, so I can live.
You're worth fighting for.
I believe you, Alphen.
Good. I'll keep on fighting. For as long as it takes. Until our future is finally in our hands.
Alright, well, it looks like we got some new... Oh, this just reminded me I have SP to spend. Shion, latest maiden. Increase maximum AG by 1. So we got some new costumes. Even the icons have changed. Usually the icons themselves don't change, but for this they have because it's our new canonical look, I guess. My audio popped there. I guess I really do need to replace these headphones soonish. I recently figured out how to tinker around with settings for things, and I was curious if I fixed the whole headphone issue, and this stream was a way to kind of test that out. I just heard a pop, so I guess they're not fixed, and I do have to get a new set of headphones after all. Because I spent a few hours this past weekend trying to fix them. I tinkered around with some settings, but I guess it didn't fix it. Big sad. And there it is popping again. That, I don't know if any of that is appearing on stream, but that really hurt my ears. Because I am replacing them after all. Art casting resilience, sure. And I can't do that. We can do the CP restoration thing at some point as well. I'm only hearing out of my right ear right now. Ow, ow. Oh my goodness. This is it just popped really, really loudly, and well, not loudly, but just like really jarringly, just like a very awful sound in my left ear. Dang it. I had my fingers crossed that the work I did on these this weekend, I would have fixed them. It didn't. Oh, that seems pretty alrighty there. I know I keep on saying I'm gonna get new headphones, but I spent this past weekend trying to fix these ones and seeing if it was possible. I guess it wasn't. Big sad. Big sad. Well, I'll for sure get new headphones very soon then. I guess I was filling out this one. Resistance plus 50. Faster flaming edge charge. Ooh. Okay. Got loud all of a sudden too just now. Is it still loud or is it back to like normal stuff? It looks okay on OBS at least, but let's see here for Dohalim. We can go ahead and yeah, we can go get another set of things like that. If I want to do things here, increase rod extension attack, increase normal attack limit. Oop. Then sure, we can do that. For law over here, penetration plus 40, sure. Okay, it's good to hear that's back to normal. That is good. Store upon enemy defeat. Let's see here. Strengthen counter edge, awakening battle chain bonus. Here's combo points earned when you win a battle while in awakened state. Could help with grinding, I guess. I think the combat points are directly tied to like how much EXP and SP you gain, I think. I believe at least. I already have one here. Access surrounded. Sure, let's get another thing filled like that. And then guard vengeance. Adds damage taken while guarding onto the strength of guard ignition moves. Upper limit is the same as your attack. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. So maybe I'll keep on saving up then. This is maybe what I'll do. A whole bunch of things we could do with Brynwell. Art casting time during combos is a big one. Strengthen magic charge? And damage dealt from charge darts. Sure, I'll just take more damage. I'll do that. Sure. So, wait. Sodiel Arathalis? A sword given to the chosen sovereign that draws out all their latent power so as to carry out the spirit channeling ceremony. Arathalis. Ceremonial garb given to the chosen sovereign, granting them the endurance to withstand the immense power of the spirit channeling ceremony. Las Fierkis. Ceremonial garb given to the chosen maiden capable of interfering with astral energy. It's worn to contain the sovereign's power. Huh. Oh, we got a new party thing with our new outfits as well. I like that. That's really cool, actually. I'll even turn off my camera to show the full thing. That's really neat. So, yeah, that's already on. That's already on there. But when it comes to the fashion armor thingamabob, so we still have the Sin Cleaver blade look. So the thing that we just got, if I turn on my camera to show the full thing. So, the Sodiel Arthalis, sword given to the chosen sovereign that draws all their latent powers so as to carry out the spirit channeling ceremony. That thing. Look at that. Cool. Huh. So we finally, ever since getting that black sword, which is actually really cool, we finally have put something else on here. It's like astral energy is flowing in the background too. What, in the menu here? Isn't that just what? Oh, does the background not normally have the bits on like the edges? Was I not paying enough attention before? Huh. It's fascinating. It's been a while since the last new menu art.
Naori chick had quite the big heart.
Her position demanded nothing less. From the sound of things, she didn't focus on differences, least of all those between Renans and Danans.
Yeah. It was Naori who first showed me that such a thing was even possible. And then she saved my life by sending me back home to Dana.
Not only that, but she willingly
I don't know why
stayed
it just
behind
pops
on
in like
Menigus
that
for the sake
sometimes
of her
instead of
people.
fading in.
It
If
sounds
it's a
like she
bug,
was
but-
quite the hero, all right. A truly caring person.
It's as if walls meant nothing to her. The ones separating the Renans from the Danans, or herself from others. She had no need for them.
Which basically meant that she never had anything to break down in the first place, huh? Yeah. I think you may be right about that.
You inherited that legacy. Her wish for the world.
Don't I know it?
She's kind of like a lodestar guiding our way, showing us what we can aspire to.
So it didn't have that effect before. It is a really cool looking effect. Like that's, I do like, just in general, how the menu art's changed throughout the story. I find that very quite interesting. Oh, so I haven't been through here yet. Let's have a look-see. Oh, I don't like that sound. Oh, it has a weird sound. Look how crazy the cape gets. I love it. Let's see here. Let's see. We've got a bit of a new look now. Let's go. Beam me up, Scotty. Well, this is certainly a place, isn't it?
That's quite some door, all right. This might finally be it. The heart of the beast.
We'll find the Renis Alma and the Red Woman inside, right?
After everything we've been through to get here, they damn well better be.
We'll probably be needing you to open this one for us, Sovereign.
Go for it, Alphen.
This is it, guys. Time to see what secrets are in store.
Is this a boss battle? Holy crap, look at this place! I've mentioned it before, I'll mention it again. I am really, really glad to have a game that I'm playing here that can really push my freaking $800 graphics card to its potential, you know? Be putting it to good
We're a long way
use.
from the residential quarters now. It looks completely different.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, this place, it reminds me more of being back inside the wedge.
Except the Danon astral energy feels even stronger here.
In a portion of the city reserved purely for the Renin Sovereign.
Maybe he just has strange tastes?
This place looks like it has been here for quite some time now. If its design were a matter of personal preference, we would be talking from centuries ago. Or perhaps even further back. Still, this isn't the sort of decadence of taste spoken of in artistic circles. So what is it then?
Hold up, decadence? Artistic circles?
When a preference is indulged to its extreme, it descends into kitsch, eccentricity for the sake of it. I'd be happy to illuminate you further.
That depends. Does it involve you buying me lunch?
The void that art fills isn't the stomach, it's the soul.
In that case, I'll let you know the next time my soul starts to rumble.
Now all we need is something to fill up the void inside your head.
Shut up!
Poor Law. But, like, another thing that I've said before, and I'll say again, I feel like this is probably, like, one of, if not the most graphically stunning game that I've played. Like, it's certainly something. And the way that it handles color is... Oh, look at this whole menu here now. This whole background effect. Touch it. Nemo, don't touch the butt. No,